Okay, well, hi there, tubers, tubettes, various crazy people. I'm here with this really super handsome guy named Dick McGill, my dad.
Yeah.
And he is 97 years old. He is very, very hard of hearing. So, because he was a dive bomber in World War II, and so all those repeated drops in altitude did a number on his ears. And we're going to get into that maybe in this video or maybe in another one. However, what we're going to talk about now is a life lesson that I've gained from my father over the years. I've been blessed for my 67 years from his 97 years of being an optimist. Now, you and me both know guys that are my age,
Yeah.
60s, 50s, 70s, and they're always getting ready to die. It's like that's their life,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
They get a little sick, or they get a little behind the eight ball,
Yeah.
or things get tough.
Yeah.
And you've never gotten that direction. You've always been an optimist.
Yeah.
Can you talk to the folks out there about optimism and what it's done for you, and how looking through the life of the eyes of an optimist, what that means to you, and maybe share it with the folks watching?
Well, being an optimist is a wonderful thing because you're able to help people. I purposely find people that are needing my help, needing a Thanksgiving turkey or something like that, whatever it happens to be. And there's a lot of them out there. And then by it makes me feel good to help someone that needs help. And that's the best part about the whole thing. When you can help somebody that really needs some help, you're doing something for them. And I've done that numerous times with people. Some were alcoholics, some were junkies, everything you can imagine, and I've helped bring some of them a little better life for themselves, and that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. Now I get turned down. Listen, people are aware that I am 76 years old, soon to be 77.
96,
Yeah,
96 years old.
Pardon?
96.
Did I say what I say?
You said 76.
Oh,
That's the optimist in you.
Little short-term memory there.
It's all good.
Makes no difference. Anyhow, we're going the optimist.
That's right. Now there's an optimist.
Here. And I predict that because of the groundwork that I've done by being an optimist, I will have so much business to take care of by May or June at the latest here this year that I may take on extra help.
Still working.
It's that kind of that kind of a situation, and it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy go down the street there. They see me go down the street here with my walker on. I'm not that agile anymore, but I've got people that work with me that are agile, and and they're optimists. They're optimists, or I don't. That's not for me, you know. And we have a great little organization here that nobody else would be concerned with us. But I'm getting off of the track a little bit.
It's okay.
But I want to let you know that if you think ahead of yourself, and you want to improve yourself, you can do it. It's hard for me to spell it out for you, but if you sincerely want to be an optimist, you don't know whether you are or not. I would certainly recommend that you do it.
You look at life. You look at life as you wake up every day and you look forward to the day.
Oh yeah,
That's the.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
the key.
The
You
thing
look
that
forward to what's going on. You and I went fishing 7 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were 90. Okay, and we looked forward to that trip.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were 90 did not stop you from coming to my condo in Vegas, spending the night with me, getting on a commercial flight, getting on a little flight,
Right.
getting airlifted or water floated, the float plane,
yeah.
into
I
Saskatchewan.
love that. Yeah.
And then we got on with the world's greatest guide, and we went fishing, and we had a ball. And you were 90 years old then, and you were working, and you're 97 years old now, and you're working, and you just recovered from COVID.
Yeah.
And
What?
you don't have that. Didn't stop you. You just got sick, and you figured, okay, I'll get sick, and then I'll get better. And you just keep on keeping on.
Yeah,
So,
the reason that I am getting better. I am getting better every day. I work on I have a left leg that has been bothering me all my life practically, and I've had trouble with that leg. It's an interesting story in a way about my trouble with the leg. When I grew up, I was about. This was before I went into the service. I was about 15 years old or something, and we had a wagon that was ran over my left foot with a steel rim, and boy, that baby hurt, and my mother, she you can say what you want to about her, but she was an optimist herself. She was a kind of a silent one, but she was an optimist, and she take advantage of things. Well, what happened was my foot swelled up to where I couldn't identify. I couldn't identify my toes. They were bad, and so she says, "Well, I got a way to. I can fix that." He says, "I can fix that," and so she waited, and she got a rag, and she stood behind a cow that was going to do a dumper, and she did a dumper, and she grabbed some of that thing, and then she put that, it's a poultice, and she put that on my foot, and you talk about a miracle. I mean, she cleared that up in no time at all.
See, you can take a broken foot, put
I
some
was-
cow shit
I
on
was
it,
having-
and start laughing about
But
it.
I was all for her. The poultice or anything like that didn't faze me a bit. It just made me happy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And so I'm going to interject a little bit because there's so much stuff to cover. But what do you think about guys that are saying they're men or women, call it, that are living here in America? And you have to admit, if you were born in America, you were born privileged. I mean, you were born with any and every opportunity that you could make of it, correct? I mean, that's my belief. I think if you were born in the United States, you had an opportunity to do anything that you set your mind to.
Well, I have this attitude that's true. if you have a mind to. I don't limit it. I don't limit it to people in the United States. So I limit it to everyone. Anyone that I meet, I can tell you in a second whether they're going to be they're an optimist or not, and that deserves my attention. That I can go over that. I just have I'm not prejudiced on anything. See, I'm not a prejudiced person. A prejudiced person can't. They're not an optimist. They're not giving somebody a chance that maybe really needs it.
It doesn't matter what color they are. It doesn't matter what religion they are.
Huh?
It doesn't matter what color they are.
No.
It doesn't matter.
You know that.
I know that from living with you.
I have a wonderful a person that's been taking care of me for a long time here now, and I went back I went back to Iowa. I'm from Iowa. And I had a friend from here that was formerly from Iowa. He was one of my best friends, and he passed away. And his wife asked him. She said, Dick. She says, Harley passed away, but before he passed away, he thought the world of you, and he wanted you to know that he really loved you as a person and anything. And I was wondering if maybe you could. We're having a cremation thing for him back in Iowa, and would you come back there? And my webmaster that works with me says, Dick says, no way are you going to go back there the way you are, but you take Militia with you. That's the girl that's the thing there. Mm-hmm. And they had a place for her to stay in the place where we were, and a place for me, and she took good care of me. And she's colored, and I was it was wonderful the way she was treated. Everyone treated her wonderful. Everyone.
But you
would think there would be like in the Midwest, there's a bunch of stuff like that's negative. There's some negative stuff going on. Not there. And she makes sure when she left there, and they all loved her. And they send her cards and everything to this day.
But yourself personally, growing up,
yeah,
okay, as a little kid and whatnot with you,
so,
I never once heard a negative word out of your mouth about anybody's religion or their skin color or their nationality.
No, you never will.
Because you're an optimist.
Yeah.
And the word colored is just simply a date of him. It's not, he doesn't mean to put it as I know it's not a popular word now, but you have to understand the generation here.
Yeah.
Okay, but that being said, that is a really, I think, solid point about optimism. Yeah. Because if you see everybody as equal, if you see everybody as an opportunity that you can either help or learn from or give to,
that's right.
Then that is a true optimist.
Yeah.
And optimism has kept you, I think, not only alive, but I think that it's going to keep you alive for an extended period of time, my friend.
I think as long as I remain an optimist, as long as I remain an optimist, I'll be able to last a long time. Let's put it that way.
Now let me jump in on this.
Huh?
Now let's jump into this. What is your thoughts about death? I want to hear you
About death?
Yeah, we talked about it yesterday when we were
Oh,
shooting the shit. So what?
Yeah,
Tell the folks what you think about
I
death.
don't mind. You know,
You're gonna die. I'm gonna die. These people are gonna die.
Yeah.
Right?
That-
And do you agree?
it's gotta happen.
It's gonna happen. And I don't think this gets talked about too much on Filipino YouTube channels. But so we'll throw it out there.
Okay.
Throw it out there. What do you think about that?
Okay, I'll give you a little talk about death. I've come to the recognition that it's going to really happen one day, and I'm going to be the victim. I guess if you want to put it that way. It's not. I don't look at that way. I look at it as another opportunity. I have talk with Jesus quite a bit. I do. I need that, because because of the way I operate. Jesus doesn't exactly, maybe in some people's mind, doesn't approve. But I don't know that. I'm just saying that and I have a personal chat with him. I'm like we're sitting here right now. I would be sitting here by myself, okay, and I'm talking to Jesus, okay, and I'm talking to him. I'm talking to Jesus. Could be half an hour, 45 minutes. I figure that I need some real help. I said, certain things may bother you that I do, but I'm not going to stop doing them. And I want you to forgive me. You forgive me, and you will forgive me. I know that, and in my mind, you're going to forgive me. So I do not have a fear of death. I don't. I do not have a fear of death. But I am an optimist, and by being an optimist, I'm trying to create a nice atmosphere to live in. So something like that. But I think of the things that I have done in the past. Not so wonderful, but they were a lot of fun. Blah blah blah, and I had some situations where it was I don't know quite what
We get the drift.
say.
We get the idea. We get the idea.
But I needed a little conversation with him, and then I would talk to him for a long time, and just like we're sitting here right now. But I would be by myself, and when there's times when now I've been a little bit lax about reading some verses and things like that in the Bible. I'm not too keen on that, but I love Jesus, and I believe in him, and I believe that he's my Savior, and he gave his life for me, on that cross. And then 3 or 4 days later, something, after they buried him, he rose from the grave. I know that much about him, and
that gives you reassurance.
And so that's enough for me to know.
Yeah.
other people say, well, you have to do so and so and so and so, because when they're already a judgment on what heaven's going to be like, and heaven to those people are it's a wonderful situation if it happens. But I'll hold my beliefs to myself
Okay.
on that kind of stuff. I'm not trying to press one way or another to anyone else.
You're just talking about what you think and what you feel
Yeah.
and what you believe.
Yeah, that's
which
what-
is exactly what we try to do here on the Little Channel.
That's exactly
That's
right.
exactly. You know what? God bless you, because
Yeah.
you're doing exactly what we want to do on the channel.
Yeah.
Is just talk about what you think, not what they should think.
And it was so wonderful. I had to go in the hospital a couple of weeks ago. I had 2 trips to the hospital because I fell. And the good news was on the fall. I mean, it was a heavy fall, and it just went right out from under me, and I landed right on my butt. I landed on there. The best. You know what I thought about that? I said, "Thank God I was on my butt, so I didn't get it." Fracture an arm or break a leg or something like that. The butt's already cleared up a little bit, and I'm just tickled to death. That's it. It happened twice and I landed on my butt, and now I said I'm getting a little tired of doing that, and I've really been working on getting this foot here go down, 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 down. And I'm slowly getting it. I'm ready for more action.
So
Boy.
I guess we'll leave it at that, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we've been
yeah.
we've been taken to school and we've been taken to church all on one video, and I think it's great. And we're going to do more videos together. I'm here for the week, and so I'm going to come over and bug him. We're going to talk in the future about your time in the military. We're going to talk about his time working at the Beverly Hills Hotel, where
Correct.
he interacted personally with a gentleman by the name of Howard Hughes.
Yeah.
Now, some of my younger viewers may not know who that is.
Yeah.
But look up Howard Hughes. First billionaire, wasn't he? Or something like that?
I did a lot of work. Howard Hughes.
Hold on. We're going to talk about that in another video.
okay.
He's getting ready to go off on the Howard Hughes story right
okay.
now. Let's see, we're going on 23 minutes. And so I know my viewers. Their attention span's not quite as long as ours. So this is my a chance to have a reunion with my dad after 5 long years.
Yeah.
And I got stuck for 2 years with the COVID thing. I should have been here 2 years ago. But anyway, as you guys have followed, I came out here once I heard that he was sick, and it was sounding like it might be really a lot more serious than apparently it is. And so I am so pleased. And what we're going to do on Sunday is he's in a walker, but we're going to get him in the car and we're going to take him to a restaurant on Sunday, and we're going to have a few people join us.
Yep.
And we're going to have a birthday celebration.
That's right.
And we have 97 years of what? Optimistic, good, loving years behind you.
Right.
And I think we're going to have a whole bunch of more optimistic, fun, good, loving years in front of you.
You know what I'm going to enjoy so much about that trip you want to call it, but
The party.
It's going. I don't have to drive. Number one, okay. Number one, I don't have to drive, and when you don't have to drive, you can have a drink, okay. And I'm telling you the truth. I have not had a drink for a year, Okay, from the last time I went over there with somebody else, and they drove, and I drink white Zinfandel.
Remember that.
I drink white Zinfandel, and it's the cheapest wine you can buy, I guess. But I love it, you know. So I'm going to treat myself to a white Zinfandel, and if need be, I might even have a second one.
There you go. All right. So, well, here's the takeaway. Okay, there's the takeaway on this little video. Number one, be colorblind when it comes to people. Okay, number one. Number two, be an optimist. Always try to look forward. Don't look backwards.
Yeah.
Don't sit back and fret about what coulda, shoulda, woulda, because it's over with. You know, if it was bad, it was bad. Just keep on moving on, right?
That's right.
Keep Jesus in your heart, and when possible.
Yeah.
Here's the most important part. When possible, don't drive and drink 2 glasses
That's
of white
right.
Zinfandel.
I have never, you know.
Say goodbye, Gracie. Say goodnight, Gracie.
I
We're going to
haven't-
go before you get on another tangent here. So say goodbye to the folks.
Do you want to hear that story about the driving back there?
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
because we're going to be running into 35 minutes. That's why I'm going to break this into like 20 videos. Because I know once you get your motor started, it's hard to stop. Say goodbye to the folks.
Okay.
And that remember, optimistic, Jesus, white Zinfandel. That's the combo.